My name is Tegar. I am an online motorcycle taxi driver, which is more known locally as ojol in Indonesia. I live in Sleman, Yogyakarta. This incident happened before the month of fasting around May of 2019. To start the story, every day during work I always take a break at a regular food stall that I usually goes with my other ojol driver friends. Around 11 p.m., I arrive at the food stall and order a cup of coffee to the seller. My other ojol friends are also there like usual. I sat by them and start chatting with my friends about the payoff of today's order. Time passed by as we talk about other stuff. 30 minutes have passed. Now I feel refreshed and ready to resume my work, so I turn on the online motorcycle taxi application, which was off, to on again. After a few minutes, my cell phone rang loudly. A passenger has ordered me ojol service in the application. Miss Nur. I read the name of the person who ordered it. Because the pickup point is not too far from my current location, I decided to accept the order. Sir, how much is the coffee and the fried banana? I asked the food stall seller.
It's 4,500 rupiah.
Replied the seller. My friend did notice I got a passenger asked.
How do you get an order at this hour?
I don't know. The pickup point is close by, but the drop-off is at Mejing Lor village. I replied.
What? That's quite far away. How much is the fare though? Is it a guy or a girl?
Asked my other friends again. 27,000 rupiah. It's a girl named Nur, I answered. Well, okay then. I'll go first. Excuse me. I greet my friends while exiting the food stalls. I immediately drove to the pickup point, which happened to be not far from my location at the time. Arriving at the pickup point, I saw a woman who was already wearing her own helmet with her head lowered. Excuse me, are you Miss Nur? I asked.
Yes,
She replied.
here's the money. I will pay it in advance.
She said as she gave me the 30,000 rupiah. Oh, okay, here's the change, miss. I replied.
Just take the balance.
Said Miss Nur. Oh, okay, so let's get going now, I said. Nur sat behind me at the passenger seat. I started the motorcycle and started the ride. I took the shortcut road so that we can quickly arrive at the location. In the middle of the road, I opened up a conversation. Do you come back from work or from going out with friends? Why were you waiting alone? I asked.
Yes, I just got back from going out with friends.
Nur replied without answering my second question. I didn't suspect anything unusual because it's not my first time to get a passenger at this hour. In order not to disturb Nur, I didn't say anything after that. After getting close by to the drop-off point, I asked whether the location was correct or not. Miss, is this place correct? There's no house or anything. Or was the input point was wrong? I asked confusedly. There is no answer from behind my back. Miss? Miss Nur? I called her again, while looking back. Stop, Miss! I exclaimed. There's nobody behind me. Then I stopped the motorcycle. I'm trying to stay calm and ask myself again. I didn't remember stopping and dropping her off, but why is she not here? I pinched my own hand just to be sure. Ouch. This is not a dream. At that moment, I stopped at the drop-off point. Allahu Akbar. It turned out that there was a cemetery next to me, just right on the side of the road. I was shocked. Without having time to turn off the application, I hastily left the place and hoped that nothing strange on my way back. After arriving at the crowded place, I called one of my friends from the food stall earlier. Where are you? I asked.
Still at the food stall. Why?
Replied my friend. Okay, wait for me. I'll go there, I replied. After arriving at the food stall, I start telling what happened to my friends while still trembling. You know I just sent a girl to Mejing Lor village from this area, right? But when I got to the drop-off point, she's not with me anymore. Just gone, I explained.
There's no way. It's probably just your imagination, man.
Said my friend, a little disbelieving. But it is. It really happened just now, you know. I didn't even have time to click on the order finish on this app because I was too scared. See, this is the money she gave me, I said firmly.
Okay, alright, relax. Drink this water first so you can calm down.
Said my friend. I drank the whole glass of water that my friend gave and take a deep breath. I calmed myself down. I just want to go home right now. Can you drop me off at my house? I'm still afraid to go home alone, I said.
Yes, okay, let me take you home. Just leave your motorcycle here.
Replied my friend. And until now, I still kept the money that Noor gave me to prove that I had been disturbed by a ghost. And now the money had turned into a wilted flower. This actually is not my first time that something like this happened. There is still another story, but I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to remember it anymore.